dive deep into the mysterious world of Japan Airlines A350 and uncover what really makes it tick. Today, we're going to talk about something that's been shrouded in mystery, a fascinating story that's been waiting to be uncovered. It's about Japan Airlines A350, an aircraft that's been flying passengers around the world, but has been under scrutiny for some reason. What's going on? Why are people whispering about this plane? That's exactly what we're going to find out. So, what prompted this investigation? For Japan Airlines, the A350 was supposed to be a game changer, offering unparalleled comfort, efficiency, and reliability. However, soon after its introduction, concerns began to emerge. Pilots reported unusual vibrations during takeoff, while passengers complained about strange noises during flight. At first, Japan Airlines played it down, but as the incidents piled up, it became clear that something was amiss. As investigators dug deeper, they discovered that the issues went beyond mere teething problems. The plane's advanced automation system, designed to reduce pilot workload, seemed to be malfunctioning. In some cases, it was leading to unexpected altitude changes, putting the safety of passengers and crew at risk. It was clear that something was seriously wrong, and Japan Airlines needed to get to the bottom of it. The investigation team pored over flight data, interviewed pilots and engineers, and conducted rigorous tests. They found that the problem lay not with the plane itself, but with the way it was being programmed. A software glitch, barely perceptible, was causing the automation system to malfunction. It was a tiny mistake, but one that had far-reaching consequences. As the investigation unfolded, it became clear that this was more than just a technical glitch. It was a symptom of a larger problem, one that went to the heart of how we design and test complex systems. The A350 incident raised important questions about the role of artificial intelligence in aviation and whether we're putting too much faith in automation. It was no longer just about Japan Airlines, but about the future of air travel itself. The findings of the investigation were eye-opening, to say the least. They revealed a complex interplay of human error, design flaws, and software bugs. But they also highlighted the importance of rigorous testing, transparent communication, and a willingness to learn from mistakes. For Japan Airlines, it was a hard-won lesson, but one that would ultimately make its operations safer and more efficient. So, what did we learn from this mysterious investigation? We learned that even the most advanced technology can fail, but it's how we respond that matters. We learned that transparency, accountability, and a commitment to safety are essential in the aviation industry. And we learned that, sometimes, the most seemingly minor issues can have far-reaching consequences. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the mysterious world of Japan Airlines A350. If you've got thoughts on this investigation, please share them in the comments below. And if you're curious about more aviation stories, be sure to check out my video on the world's most airport landings. See you in the video. Does Emirates really have one of the best economy class in the world? Buckle up, because you're about to find out. Check-in and airport experience. Welcome to London Heathrow Terminal 3. Today, I'm flying the iconic Emirates A80 economy class to Dubai and sharing this journey with you. At the Emirates check-in area, most passengers use self-service kiosks to print boarding passes and bag tags. The area is crowded and chaotic, but the infrastructure of Terminal 3, with its old, small layout and low ceilings, contributes to the experience. Security at Heathrow can test your patience, and today was no exception. Boarding. It's time to board Emirates Flight EK32. The iconic Emirates A380 is a stunning aircraft, and with over in its fleet, Emirates is the world's largest operator of plane. Boarding started promptly 50 minutes before departure, with all passengers called simultaneously Emirates Economy Class seat. First impressions. Today, I have a lovely window seat in the front section of the lower deck. First impressions? Amazing. This seat is one of the most luxurious and spacious economy seats in the skies. Each seat comes with a pillow, blanket, and headphones. The seat texture is soft and comfortable with a plush, adjustable headrest. It offers plenty of space for long flights, with an 18-inch width and a generous 32-inch pitch more than most airlines. The armrest features a seat number label, and there's a recline option of up to 4 inches. The entertainment system includes a 13-inch HD touchscreen and a remote control. There's a USB port and headphone jack for convenience, and a power socket located below the screen, a much better placement than under the seat. In-flight experience. The A380 boasts one of the quietest cabin environments of any modern jet. The provided pillow and blanket are comfortable and clean. The economy class headphones are lightweight and among the most comfortable I've used. Emirates is known for its extensive in-flight entertainment system. The interface is intuitive, the screen responsive, and the selection vast, with content from major providers like HBO, Paramount, and Discovery. There's even live TV for news and sports enthusiasts. Meal service. Dinner was served 2 hours into the flight. I chose the chicken biryani, which was excellent succulent chicken, perfectly cooked rice, and just the right level of spice. The tray included potato salad, bread rolls, cheese with crackers, and desserts like a Belgian chocolate cookie and a caramel brownie. Emirates also provides stainless steel cutlery and wet wipes, which is a nice touch. The brownie was particularly delightful, with a fluffy texture and perfect caramel topping. However, the potato salad wasn't to my taste. Breakfast, served 2 hours before landing, was less impressive. The options included a muffin and a hot vegan or cheese sandwich, but healthier options like fruit or yogurt would have been more appealing. Cabin comfort and crew service. The cabin was clean and the crew was attentive and welcoming. Water and juice were frequently offered during the flight, which was much appreciated. Verdict. Overall, Emirates offers a fantastic economy class experience. The seat design, comfort, and small conveniences like well-placed power sockets stand out. Their in-flight entertainment system is arguably the best in the industry. The food quality was mixed. Dinner was delicious, but breakfast was underwhelming. Despite the chaotic check-in experience at Heathrow Terminal 3, Emirates ensures a smooth flight with excellent service. Have you ever flown with Emirates? Share your experience in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more great content. See you in the next one. Does Emirates have the best premium economy class in the world? Buckle up and let's find out together. Welcome to Dubai Terminal 3. I'm excited to fly with Emirates Premium Economy to London today and share this epic journey with you. Let's head to the check-in counters to collect our boarding passes. Check-in and airport experience. Emirates offers a dedicated check-in area for premium economy passengers, which is also available for silver tier flyers. The process is smooth with no queues or waiting around. Immigration in Dubai is a breeze, using biometrics to get you through in less than a minute. Security is seamless as well. Our flight to London departs from Gate A. Terminal 3 is sparkling clean, well-maintained, and stunning in design. Have you ever traveled through Dubai Airport? Let me know in the comments. The airport features multiple areas for passengers to relax, most equipped with charging ports. If you're a travel enthusiast like me, don't miss the Emirates stores. Boarding. Here it is, the A380-800 that will take us to London Heathrow today. Pre-boarding started on time, but the process wasn't great. The premium economy priority lane wasn't used, and the ground staff could have been more helpful. Time to board this A380. Wow, this looks pretty awesome. The retrofitted A380s feature 56 spacious and luxurious leather seats in premium economy. The fine wood grain details on the seats and windows add an exquisite touch of elegance. Emirates Premium Economy. First impressions. Each seat comes with a plush pillow and a sustainably designed blanket exclusive to Premium Economy. The full leather headrest is adjustable, but neck support could be better. The quality and stitching resemble that of a luxury car. Each pair of seats shares a refined wood grain cocktail side table. Space-wise, the seat offers a pitch of 40 inches, which is 8 inches more than economy, and is even 1 inch wider than Emirates business class seats. Window seats get extra space thanks to the shape of the A380 fuselage. The 13-inch HD touchscreen features incredible resolution and can pivot for your convenience. Emirates has included both USB-A and USB-C ports, as well as conventional power sockets. Small details like coat hooks and premium seat pocket designs make a big difference. Before pushback, the crew served a refreshing lime and mint welcome drink, along with hot towels. Top-notch service so far. Taxi and takeoff. The flight to London Heathrow is 7 hours and 30 minutes, plenty of time to enjoy this epic seat and hospitality. The cabin is quiet but completely full, showing the popularity of this product. Dubai to London flight review. The seat features an adjustable leg rest footrest and a stunning wood grain bifold tray table, perfect for dining or working. The service from the crew has been brilliant, super attentive and warm. Shortly after takeoff, drinks were served with mixed nuts. The electrically operated window blinds have a dual layer system, letting you control the light perfectly. In-flight entertainment. Emirates in-flight entertainment, consistently awarded the world's best, offers thousands of channels, including live TV. The flight map is a massive upgrade with great graphics and responsive features. The headphones, however, were a bit disappointing, not much of an upgrade for premium economy. Meal service. Lunch was served 2 hours after takeoff. I chose butter chicken with cashews and raisins, accompanied by pasta salad, bread, and a profiterole for dessert. The food presentation was excellent, with stainless steel cutlery and a premium feel overall. The butter chicken was exquisite, with perfectly cooked rice and flavorful spices. The profiterole was phenomenal, but the pasta salad was a bit bland for my taste. Comfort and amenities. The premium economy pillow is a huge upgrade from economy extra large, plush and supportive. The sustainably made blanket is soft and exclusive to this cabin. The cabin crew's attention to detail and passenger comfort was impressive. Toilets. The A380 toilets were spacious and clean throughout the flight, stocked with high-quality amenities by the White Company. However, Emirates only offers amenity kits on longer flights. Recline. The seat reclines a maximum of 8 inches, twice as much as typical economy seats, making it very comfortable for a long flight. Afternoon tea. Afternoon tea included tea sandwiches, a raisin scone, clotted cream, and premium butter. The scone was perfectly baked, but the sandwiches were average. How expensive is flying Emirates Premium Economy? A return flight to London costs around $1,480, $1,800. Final thoughts. I was very impressed with the experience from start to finish. The airport experience was smooth, the seat luxurious and comfortable, and the service close to what you'd expect in a premium cabin. The food quality was slightly better than economy, though not drastically different. What do you think? Is Emirates Premium Economy worth it? Leave a comment and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, check out more on my channel. See you in the next one. Airports are not only arrival and departure terminals for your wonderful trip, they're heavily managed systems that constantly report, compare, and calculate minute and every dollar. Besides the clean floors and enthusiastic messages, to callers there's a complex of mysteries. Concealed from the outsider's view, purposely obscured charges and sequences of fare manipulation to unobtrusive spying methods in the nuts and bolts of airport operation. Airports and airlines have mastered the science of creating the illusion that travelers are fully in the driver's seat, when in fact they are not. So what's happening beyond the boarding gates? And how can you outsmart the system? Let's dive into the lesser-known truths of air travel and uncover the airport secrets they don't. Want us to know it may seem pretty ordinary to purchase a plane ticket. However, airlines are engaged in an elaborate practice of supply and demand. It can also be described as a phenomenon by which ticket prices often vary, sometimes even within a day, depending on conditions, such as the number of available tickets, hours, and the device you're using to search. For instance, airlines know that business travelers are more likely to book flights on weekdays and from desktop computers, so ticket prices might be higher for those users. Meanwhile, weekend searches for mobile devices may yield lower fares, targeting more price-sensitive leisure travelers. Websites also follow your activity through cookies And if you type the flight number repeatedly, the system gets at the price may be raised slightly with the intention of making you choose the service urgently, since the price may be raised even higher. Avoiding such a trick can be done by closing the cookies of the browser or by using incognito mode. Another such trick is geo-targeted pricing. For instance, if you're searching from North America or Europe, you will view shortly higher ticket prices than if you search from a country in Asia or Africa. Smart travelers use VPNs to mask their location and look for the best fares, and the mechanism to do so has been explained above. Timing is another critical factor. Airline data reveals that prices often drop on Tuesday afternoons as airlines adjust their inventory after the weekend rush. However, the ideal time to book can vary depending on the destination, and season booking too early or too late can cost you. The sweet spot is often around the days before departure for domestic flights and a bit longer for international trips. Standing these pricing strategies can save you hundreds of dollars in the airline business. Overbooking is common knowledge, and perhaps one of the most contentious issues. Carriers offer more tickets than the number of seats available on an aircraft because it is expected that a percentage of the buyers will not use their seats, either canceling their purchase or simply not showing up. The strategy enables the airline companies to reap high revenues and guarantee that every flight they make is fully booked. But when there are more people than initially deemed to be on the bus, disruption is noted. If a flight is overbooked, airlines will first ask for volunteers to give up their seats in exchange for compensation such as vouchers or travel credits. When not enough people volunteer, the airline will start bumping passengers involuntarily. What a lot of travelers are not aware of is the fact that they can get a fairly large amount of money in the form of compensation each time this happens. For instance, passengers in the United States are entitled to up to $1 in cash if they are denied boarding as a result of overbooking. A longer duration of delay, airlines employ predictive models to identify who gets to be tossed out, and that is typically those with the cheapest tickets or no status. One more tip is to check in early and have elite status. Both factors can lower your risk of being offloaded. If you are in this position, always be particular about cash reimbursement rather than vouchers. There are usually strings attached to vouchers, which can entail that a voucher is valid only during certain periods of the year. Low-cost airlines have disorganized the travel market, and we can now travel at cheap prices. A problem is at the cheap price comes with one or two strings attached to these carriers. Deconstruct services that used to be encompassed in the ticket cost, and users are charged separately for carrying bags and selecting their seats, right up to having their boarding pass printed. Nevertheless, while ticketing options such as a dollar flight may at first appear inexpensive, charges for checked baggage, adequate space to stretch your legs, and a sandwich add up the price of an average flight ticket. Baggage fees are a major revenue stream for low-cost airlines. While traditional airlines often include a free carry-on and checked bag budget, carriers charge for both, and the fees increase if you pay at the airport instead of online. Measuring your bag carefully is crucial, as exceeding the airline's strict size limits can result in hefty fines at the gate. Seats are another undeterminable expense, in that people will choose a more expensive seat even if they know it isn't better. Low-cost companies do not guarantee the selection of particular seats, and if desired, it can be done for $1 to $1 per seat. Some passengers may be grouped in a family or a group, while others may well be separated even if they book seats together. Unless they are willing to pay a bit more on board, you won't get free soft drinks and snacks. Sometimes water too is not free. So while on your travel, packing some food and an empty water bottle for instance to be filled once on the other side of security is cost-effective. Priority security lanes have been advertised as a means of clearing the line at the security checkpoint, but they are not always effective in that regard. They're usually lanes just like normal ones, but during some peak hours they get as congested as the normal ones because they join at some checkpoint systems like TSA PreCheck or Global Entry are relatively efficient, but they can also be significantly slowed down by a lack of staff or increased passenger numbers. Profiling criteria are also used by airports to screen some passengers for further scrutiny. While some people will be chosen at random, others will be targeted based on things like buying one-way tickets, making a reservation last minute, or even the passenger's behavior. This process is quite random and becomes annoying, more so to the passengers who are rushing for one reason or another. For frequent flyers, investing in programs like Clear, which uses biometric data to expedite the security process, can make a significant difference. However, these programs come at a cost, and their effectiveness varies depending on the airport. The sight of an empty luggage carousel after your flight has landed is a sinking feeling every traveler dreads. Despite advancements in tracking technology, lost baggage remains a common issue one of the two baggage handling systems, is a centralized system that sorts thousands of bags per hour, and most airports utilize it. Problem is routine, as an incorrectly read barcode can make your luggage arrive in the wrong city or on the wrong continent. A lost baggage may remain unclaimed for many months until it is sold off. There are certain firms that recover lost baggage and sell even items such as shoes, clothes, electronics, etc. Prominent examples include situations where individuals fail to label their bags clearly or use GPS keepers and end up losing valuables when they are travelers. These are small devices that are portable and can fit into the boot of a car, or in this case into your suitcase, and will be able to give real-time information as to where it is and aid in its recovery much more quickly. Duty-free shopping has long been marketed as an essential part of the airport experience, promising travelers the allure of tax-free goods at unbeatable prices. The idea of snagging luxury items, perfumes, alcohol, or souvenirs at a discount is tempting, and for many it feels like a reward for enduring the stress of travel. However, the reality of duty-free shopping is far more complex and often less lucrative than the glossy advertisements and sparkling displays suggest. This can in theory lead to a lot of money saving, but the reality is that many duty-free shops jack up their basic prices to absorb the expenses of trading in expensive airport locations. Airport retail rental costs are significantly high, owing to the one-of-a-kind opportunity to capture customers' attention and wallets. And these costs are borne by customers. For instance, although a bottle of luxury whiskey is exempted from taxes, the base price is usually way higher than that of a bottle of whiskey in your neighborhood liquor store, or even online. Of course, their loss in taxes is kind of compensated for by the markup done on them. In this particular case, one of the most deceptive aspects of duty-free shopping is the assumption that you're always getting a deal simply because of the tax-free label. In reality, the savings vary significantly depending on the destination, the item, and even the currency exchange rates. A luxury handbag purchased in a duty-free store in Asia might cost less than in Europe, but only if the exchange rate works in your favor and the retailer hasn't significantly marked up the price. Savvy travelers who do their homework often find that shopping locally or online yields better deals than relying on duty-free stores. In conclusion, it is often entertaining the idea that there is good economic value for products offered, even though there is less savings on the prices the next time you gear yourself up for those shiny shelves. And free from tax logans, spare a thought about whether the cost listed is justified. They might help you learn that the cheapest price you can pay might be to turn your back on the shop and spend your money on a more valuable purpose where you are going. Airports are among the most heavily surveilled places in the world, with advanced technology tracking nearly every aspect of passenger movement. While this surveillance is vital for security, it also serves commercial purposes, often at the cost of passenger privacy. From facial recognition cameras to Wi-Fi data mining, airports are collecting more information than most travelers realize. Cameras with facial recognition features cover the passengers from the time they get to the terminal. These systems use together with unique identifiers while boarding replace traditional documents, but they pose a threat to privacy. Biometric data is stored in databases and can also be transferred in numerous agencies without precise permission. Airports use Bluetooth beacons and sensors to monitor foot traffic. Smartphones emit signals that reveal how long passengers spend in security line shops and waiting areas. This data helps airports optimize layouts, but is also sold to retailers who use it for targeted advertising. Another source of data mining includes access to public Wi-Fi networks. In airports, most networks make the user accept terms that enable the networks to obtain browsing history, email addresses, and location data. It is typically disclosed advertisers or used as part of loyalty programs to create a profile of a consumer. If you have seen ads linked to your travel after connecting to airport Wi-Fi, this is why this happens. Airports are vast data ecosystems designed to ensure safety and efficiency, but also to profit from your information. Understanding these systems helps you navigate the trade-offs and protect your privacy while traveling. Airport lounges, long considered exclusive havens for first class and business class travelers, are more accessible than many realize. With some insider knowledge, almost anyone can enjoy their perks, turning the chaos of airports into a more relaxing experience. Most airport lounges sell one-day passes to the public, an average of $1 to $1 for economy class travelers on the move. However, Lounge Buddy and Priority Pass make it easy to locate lounges and make bookings with the best available rates more convenient. Such passes are essential, especially for travelers with long layovers, as They cost nothing and offer showers, food, and comfortable seating beyond the main lounges. Many airports house lesser known ones for military personnel, airline employees, or membership clubs during off hours. Some of these lounges may allow paid access to regular passengers researching online or asking airport staff to reveal these hidden gems rather than having lounge access based on flyer tier. With their airline, frequent flyers with status usually get access through global alliances such as Star Alliance or One World. Even when traveling in economy, for instance, a member of the Lufthansa frequent flyer program, a Lufthansa Gold traveler, can use the United Airlines airport lounges when fly within the United States. Airport lounges offer a range of amenities from basic snacks and drinks to luxurious features like spa services, private nap rooms, and alert dining lounges in major hubs like Doha, Dubai, and Singapore are famous for their high-end offerings, including personal concierge services and gourmet meals. Family-friendly lounges also provide play areas, kids' meals, and entertainment to make travel smoother for families. Some memberships extend perks to airport restaurants, spas, and even expedited security. For example, Priority Pass often includes discounts at airport establishments, while premium credit cards may offer complimentary airport transfers or early boarding. Access to airport lounges is not a preserve of the privileged anymore, with day passes, credit card benefits, and all that they are just about accessible to most travelers, and a perfect way to avoid the boring norm at airports. The next time you'll be trekking ask your options. There's a likelihood that a secret lounge is lurking around waiting to change your experience. Airports are filled with unseen structures and tactics that define and determine the success or failure of your trip, whether it's pricing games, hidden secret lounges, or learning the actual cost of purchasing costly duty-free items. Knowing these secrets places you in a vantage point for the regular train traveler, or even for that matter the occasional one. It always helps to know all that happens behind the scenes, for you will definitely save both your time and cash, as well as reduce your stress levels. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. If you've been following aviation news, you're likely aware of the dispute between Qatar Airways and Airbus that caused quite a stir. What started as a straightforward plane order quickly escalated due to cracks in the paint of their A350 aircraft. But after a prolonged conflict, the two parties have now reached a settlement, and Qatar Airways has big plans for its A350 fleet moving forward. Let's dive into how it all began. The trouble with Airbus began in November 2020, when Qatar Airways sent one of its A350 jets to Ireland for a fresh paint job ahead of the 2022 World Cup. However, after delays, the plane was returned to Airbus with issues discovered under the paint. While Airbus called these minor surface issues, it soon became clear there was more to the problem. In February 2021, Lufthansa repainted its three oldest A350s in Toulouse, showing that Airbus could handle repainting. By May of the same year, Qatar Airways warned that it might stop accepting new planes from Airbus, although the airline didn't initially reveal the underlying cause. Things took a serious turn in June when Qatar Airways followed through with its warning, citing concerns about the paint issues on the A350s. By August, 13 of Qatar's A350s were grounded on the advice of the Qatar Civil Aviation Authority. Qatar Airways CEO Akbar Al-Baker sharply criticized Airbus for not addressing the issue. Despite the complaints, the European Union Aviation Safety Agency (ESA) found no safety concerns, as no other airline had reported similar paint damage. As a result, Qatar Airways had to bring back half of its Airbus A380 fleet to make up for the grounded A350s, even though they had previously called the A380 purchase a mistake. By November 2021, other airlines like Finnair, Cathay Pacific, and Etihad also reported similar paint issues, suggesting that the problem was more widespread than initially thought. Qatar Airways raised concerns that the paint cracking could pose a safety risk, potentially leading to fires, but Airbus maintained the damage was merely cosmetic. As tensions mounted, the UK government attempted to mediate, but the situation remained unresolved. In December 2021, Qatar Airways took legal action against Airbus in the London High Court, demanding more than $600 million in damages. In response, Airbus canceled a significant order from Qatar for 50 A321neo aircraft in January 2022, which led Qatar Airways to place an order for 100 Boeing planes, including 5,737 MAX aircraft. The dispute continued as Airbus tried to seek $220 million in damages for the A350s that Qatar Airways had refused to accept. Qatar Airways denied the claims, insisting the airline hadn't breached its contract. After nearly 2 years of legal battles and growing tensions, the dispute between Qatar Airways and Airbus was resolved amicably in early 2023. Both parties reinstated canceled orders, and Qatar Airways began to return its grounded A350s to service. Fast forward to the present. Qatar Airways has resumed operating its entire A350 fleet. Despite the conflict, the A350 remains a preferred aircraft for the airline, and Qatar Airways is the largest operator of the A350-1000 variant. It is only surpassed by Singapore Airlines in the total number of A350s operated. The A350's design offers several advantages, including the widest cabin body in its class, the largest overhead bins, and the widest seats, all of which make it popular among passengers. Additionally, the aircraft features advanced air filtration systems that eliminate viral and bacterial contaminants from the cabin air. With fully lie-flat beds, ambient mood lighting, and quiet cabins, passengers enjoy a top-tier flying experience on the A350. From an operational perspective, the A350 is one of the most efficient aircraft families, with advanced flight control systems and a design that reduces fuel consumption by 25% compared to competitors. Its lower operating costs and lighter, corrosion-resistant materials contribute to its value for Qatar Airways. The A350 has also proven itself to be one of the safest aircraft, with only one hull loss recorded across over 1.3 million flights. The A350's clean sheet design allows it to compete strongly with older aircraft like the Boeing 777, which has been in service for nearly 30 years. Boeing's attempt to respond with the 777X has faced delays and certification issues, leaving Qatar Airways with a clear preference for the A350. Looking ahead, Qatar Airways has ambitious plans for its A350 fleet, focusing on key routes between Europe, Asia, Australia, and Africa. With a strong recovery post-COVID, having served over 7 million passengers in the first 2 months of 2024, the airline's growth strategy hinges on the A350's efficiency. Qatar Airways currently operates 34 A350-900s and 24 A350-1000s, with an additional 18 A350-1000s on the way, bringing the total to 76 A350s. The airline's future plans include the potential acquisition of 100 to 150 wide-body aircraft, further solidifying its position in the competitive long-haul market. With the 777X certification delayed, Qatar Airways may find itself even more reliant on the A350 in the years to come. In conclusion, despite the turbulence between Qatar Airways and Airbus, the A350 is central to Qatar Airways operations, both now and in the future. The airline's plans to expand its fleet and operations indicate that the A350 will remain the backbone of its growth strategy. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more aviation news. This is Emirates Standard Economy Class, and this is Emirates Premium Economy Class. Quite a difference, right? Emirates introduced its Premium Economy Class in late 2022, and since then, it has gained significant popularity among travelers. Having experienced various premium economy airlines, I can confidently say Emirates stands out as a top choice. But what exactly sets Emirates Premium Economy apart? Let's explore the key aspects to help you decide if it's worth the cost. Seating. The Premium Economy cabin features a spacious 242 seat configuration, offering passengers a roomy and comfortable environment. These seats are positioned at the front of the plane, allowing for early disembarkation, ideal for tight connections or a quicker exit after a long flight. The seats are upholstered in cream-colored leather with matching seat belts. Inspired by the gaff tree, the national tree of the UAE, they provide 40 inches of legroom, a 19.5-inch seat width, and an 8-inch recline significantly more spacious than standard economy seats. Additionally, each seat comes with a 6-way adjustable headrest and a padded calf rest, ensuring enhanced comfort for long journeys. While personal storage space is somewhat limited, small cubbies and pockets are thoughtfully placed. Overhead bins accommodate larger items. Adding to the elegance, polished wood grain tray tables and cocktail tables enhance the overall design. Amenities. Comfort is prioritized with large, specially designed pillows and soft blankets. Passengers also receive a reusable amenity kit containing essentials like socks, a toothbrush, earplugs, and stickers to indicate meal or sleep preferences. Food and beverages. Dining in Emirates Premium Economy feels closer to a business class experience. Meals are served on Royal Doulton China tableware with stainless steel cutlery wrapped in linen. Options typically include a meat-based and vegetarian dish with improved quality and flavors. Passengers are served ahead of economy, offering a head start on meals. The drink selection includes sparkling wine, premium vintages, chocolates, and liqueurs. Between meals, snacks like pretzels and Milky Way bars are available in the galley. On longer flights, a second meal, often lighter options like sandwiches or pizza, is provided. Special dietary meals can be pre-ordered online. In-flight entertainment. Each seat features a 13.3-inch HD touchscreen with Emirates award-winning ICE entertainment system, offering over 4,500 channels of movies, TV shows, music, and games. Tail-mounted cameras and a 3D air show provide a unique perspective of the journey. USB-A, USB-C ports, and improved Wi-Fi on newer aircraft ensure you stay connected and powered up during the flight. Service. The attentive service is on par with business class, with cabin crew addressing passengers by name and anticipating needs. Bathrooms. compare with economy, are more spacious and feature high-end amenities. Price and value. Premium economy tickets typically cost about twice as much as economy tickets, but are significantly less expensive than business class. For example, a round trip from Sydney to Dubai in premium economy ranges from $2,200 to $3,000, compared to $1,100 to $1,500 for economy. Prices vary by route, travel dates, and demand, but loyalty points or miles can help offset costs. Is it worth it? If you're seeking a more comfortable journey without the high cost of business class, Emirates Premium Economy offers a balanced upgrade. It delivers real value with enhanced comfort, dining, and amenities, making long-haul flights more enjoyable. While it doesn't replace business class, it's an excellent option for travelers prioritizing comfort on a budget. If it fits within your budget, consider Emirates Premium Economy for your next adventure. Might be the upgrade you've been looking for. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one, and safe travels. Boeing recently announced during an earnings conference that Lufthansa will be the first airline to operate the highly anticipated Boeing 777-9, the first passenger variant of the 777X program. This confirmation puts an end to speculation about the aircraft's initial delivery and the identity of its global launch customer. During the earnings call with investors and analysts, Boeing CEO Robert Kelly-Orberg reaffirmed that the company remains on track to make its first delivery in 2026 despite recent setbacks. He stated, "So, actually, the first 777X delivery is to Lufthansa, which is where I just mentioned we have had and continue to have seat challenges. The good news is that we understand these challenges and are actively addressing them for Lufthansa's deliveries. The seat challenges referenced by Orberg pertain to ongoing issues with cabin seating, particularly Lufthansa's new Allegris business class product on the 787 Dreamliner, which is yet to receive FAA certification. Orberg acknowledged that the 777X features a more complex cabin interior, which is integrated into Boeing's broader certification program for the aircraft. However, he expressed confidence that the company will resolve the seating certification issues in time for initial deliveries. Lufthansa CEO Jens Ritter recently stated that while the original delivery target was early 2020, it has been revised to a more time frame of 2026. This adjustment reflects the broader delays affecting the 777X program. The airline is eagerly anticipating 27 deliveries of the new aircraft and remains one of the launch customers for the 777X. Over the years, several airlines have expressed interest in being the first to receive the Boeing 777X. In 2022, then CEO of Qatar Airways, Akbar Al-Baker, declared at the Farnborough Air Show that his airline would be the global launch customer. However, continued delays have since changed the situation. 777X flight tests recently resumed after a 5-month pause due to a thrust link failure. The issue was first detected during a routine maintenance check and was later found on 2 additional test aircraft. Testing had been suspended since September 2024 due to the problem, raising concerns about the aircraft certification timeline. Orberg reassured investors that Boeing is actively working to resolve the thrust connection issues identified in the test planes. As previously reported, Boeing has announced that it is restarting certification flights. What are your thoughts on Lufthansa becoming the global launch customer for the 777X? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Ever wonder how some passengers manage to fly business or first class without paying thousands of dollars? It's not just luck. There are hidden strategies that can significantly increase your chances of flight upgrade. From timing your check-in just right to leveraging loyalty programs. Today, we're uncovering 10 secret hacks for a flight upgrade that can turn your next economy ticket into a luxurious experience without breaking the bank.